What was the societal, cultural, and political revolution that Islam brought to pre-Islamic Arabia? I will give you just one in each. As for the social, it reorganized the identity of the people from number one loyalty being the tribe to your number one loyalty being your religion. إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ إِخْوَةٌ. Verily, the believers are brotherhood. And hence, the tribal lines that broke up the people's identity remained, but superseded by your relationship as brothers and sisters in faith. That's number one thing. What is the cultural revolution that it brought? It brought a lot of cultural revolutions. And number one, cleanliness. So religion is tied to the hip to cleanliness. The cleanliness of the body, the cleanliness of the diet that we eat. And the Prophet, when he arrived at Medina, he underwent, you can say, a campaign to refine people's hygiene, even in things you never imagined, such as cover your food at night, lock your doors at night, close your windows at night. I don't know if they had windows back then, but close your doors at night, fill in holes, remove puddles. There is a concept of najasa. Najasa is something ritually impure that you're obligated to remove completely. You can't see it anywhere except you must remove it. Urine, feces, blood, acid reflux vomit, anything that's from the gut that came out of your mouth or came out of your rear or your front. These things are najas. Alcohol. That is a massive cultural reform. The riddance of alcohol completely from the land. The riddance of fornication from the land. The economic revolution of abolishing usury from the land. The establishment of court judgments on fines. Fining people cannot be based on their worth. Such that today, in today's world, if you accidentally killed the son of a CEO and another person killed the son of a janitor, do you think they're going to be the same? Not in this court. Or vice versa. You killed a CEO. The son will sue you for how much money he would have earned. You killed the janitor, his son, what will he sue you for? What will the janitor have earned? That, a similar thing to that exists today, used to exist back then. And the Prophet ﷺ came and he banned this. All human bodies, the body has the same value. And he established that as 1,000 gold coins, 4,250 grams of gold is the value of the whole human body. And then each body part. So lawsuits were reformed. Suing the rich and suing the poor is one and the same. So that is an economic reformation. Inheritance was reformed. So there's no more fighting over inheritance, and there's no more controlling, keeping the family super rich by taking all of my inheritance and giving it to my first son. And then he grows the wealth. Then all of it retains to his first son and he grows the wealth. To the point that after 5 generations, one family's wealth is this high, the next one can't compete. No, he broke up all inheritance upon every death. All of your wealth is broken up. So what you have is the super rich produce a middle class. And you don't have the super rich class, the House of Lords and the House of Commons anymore. This is a massive social, economic, cultural reformation. How about rights of children? Children used to be able to be killed in Arabia. If you could not afford to feed a daughter, it was socially understood that you killed her. A man may have multiple daughters and no sons. A daughter in that day and age, can she defend? No. Can she go hunt? No. Can she even go out to the well and get us a big jug of water? Hardly. So she's a liability. She's viewed that way, as a liability. And she offers very little back. That's how they viewed it. Just purely materialistic. They don't view as a soul or whatnot. They used to do wed, which is just kill this daughter because I can't do it anymore. Likewise, today we have abortions that are like this. One comedian, he said, don't tell me what to do with my body. Fine, I won't tell you. But also don't tell me you didn't kill a baby, right? Abortion has only few principles when it's allowed. Commonsensical principles that the mother's going to die. And if a girl was raped, Allah Ta'ala gives her a period of time well before the pregnancy is entering into its advanced period that you would know that you're pregnant and you can abort that baby in certain circumstances. There was a great revolution surrounding women too. Namely, marriages were adjusted. That a man can marry 4, not more. They used to marry more. It was limited to 4. Mut'ah was banned. Mut'ah was considered a valid type of honorable marriage that was temporary. That means I'm here for business for 3 months, I'll marry. And I'll have a wife for 3 months. That was banned. Also, women were given portions of the inheritance. Also, women were the role of a man towards his woman was established, such that she has a caretaker for her entire life. In other words, someone to protect her from harm and to provide her with food and clothing. Furthermore, in the history of Islam, women played a great role such that they would be honored going forward in the future. The first person to prostrate after the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was Sayyidah Khadija. The first martyr was Sayyidah Sumayyah. So there are many firsts in the entire ummah. The lead for that was a woman, and they were given far more honor than they were given before, and they were given positions in Islam that they filled those positions. By virtue of that, they'd be honored forever thereafter. Sayyidah Khadija, Sayyidah Sumayyah, and many others. If we think about it, how about Sayyidah Aisha radiallahu anha? The Prophet, peace be upon him, when he asked, who is your most beloved? So that caused a man to not have shame to say, my most beloved is my wife. Before that, he'd be ashamed to say that. These are some of the cultural, social, and political revolutions that Islam brought to the pre-Islamic Arabia. A lot of non-Muslims ask questions like this. What's the political philosophy of Islam today?